Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Jati Prakash and let's get into the video. So let's look into Bank Nifty in weekly candle chart, and after that we're going to look into in one day candle and 15 minute. So in weekly candle chart, you can clearly see that Bank Nifty previously continuously goes up for almost 4 to 5 weeks, and in this week it shows negative candle here. So it may go down for another 1 or 2 weeks, and it may go sideways also. So my suggestion would be let it closes below 40,100 or 40,000 level, then it may show good selling pressure here until 44,000. And if it goes sideways, then it will be good for us. When it breaks that upside level, then it shows some good movement after that. Okay, in weekly candle it looks negative to me. If it continuously goes down by closing below 40,100 or 40,000, then you can expect selling pressure from there. In one day candle also, you can see that it shows a negative scenario here, and it makes a doji candle here, and also one trend line here running. And if it closes below that trend line on Monday or Tuesday, then you can expect some selling pressure here, which is if it trades below 40,100 or 40,000 level, then you can expect selling pressure from there. You can set a target to 40,770 to 40,600. And for any buying, my suggestion would be let it closes above 43,500 or 600. Then after that, you can expect any kind of buying pressure from that side. Okay. In 15-minute candle, you can clearly see that market continuously falling for the last 2 days, and today it market also goes down, but at the end it goes sideways. Now it trades around that 42,100 level. So as I said, if it trades below 40,100 or 40,000 level, then you can expect selling pressure here. And if it opens a gap up and if it trades above 40,500 or 550 or 600 level, then after that you can expect any kind of buying pressure here. But my suggestion would be please wait for it to closes above 40,600 on Monday or Tuesday. Then after that, you can expect any kind of buying pressure here. And if it opens gap down, then we will going to wait for any trend confirmation, because it continuously from the last 2 days it opens gap down and continuously goes down. So if it opens gap down again and if it shows any kind of buying pressure, then it may happens that it goes up for a bit, and after that it shows any kind of selling pressure here. So please wait for at least 15 to 20 minutes for any kind of confirmation. Then after that you can expect any buying or selling trade from there. Okay, now let's look into Nifty in weekly candle. In Nifty also it looks negative to me, and it is the second week Nifty closes negatively, and it now it looks very negative to me, because you can see that in weekly candle it kind of made a shooting star candle here, and if it closes below that candle or closes below that lower level, then you can expect another selling pressure here, and our target will be 18,000 on level. So in weekly candle, it looks positive negative to me, and for any buying, it needs to be closes above 18,350 or 400. Then after that, you can expect any kind of buying pressure from there. In one day candle also, you can took trade for selling. If it trades below 18,250 or 200 level, then you can expect selling pressure here, and you can set your target to 18,150 to 18,040. And for any buying, it needs to close above 18,400, 500. Then after that, you can expect any kind of good buying pressure from there. Okay. In one day candle and weekly candle, it looks negative to me. Now let's look into in 15-minute candle, where you can take trade for buying or selling. In a 15-minute candle, it also looks negative to me. If it opens flat, then we can start selling pressure from there also. And if it opens gap down and it shows any kind of selling pressure by halted there or by trades then that lower level for 15 to 20 minutes, then you can take trade for selling. And it may happen that it opens a gap up. So if it opens a gap up, it needs to be closes above that level which previously acted as a resistance, that is 18,400 level. Previously to support from that, and it closes below that today. And if it trades above that level, then it may show some good positive movement here until 18,560. So my suggestion would be let it closes above 18,440 or 450. Then after that we can expect any kind of buying pressure from there. Okay, now let's look into HDFC Bank, because as I told you, for making profit in Bank Nifty options, you need to focus on Bank Nifty components during market hours. And if you can track them, then you can easily track any sudden movement or any 200, 300 point movement in Bank Nifty. And if you capture those movement, then it will be helpful for you to make profits in Bank Nifty. Okay. In HDFC Bank, you can clearly see that it opens a gap down and it took support from that 1620 level, and it now trades around 1640, which previously acted as a resistance for HDFC Bank, and it closes above that. But on Friday, it closes below that support level. So now, if it trades above or if it sustains above 1640, 1650, then you can start buying pressure here. But if it shows any kind of negative scenario are there in their position, which is 1640 or 1645 level, then you can expect selling pressure from there also. So my suggestion would be let it closes above below 1630 or 35 for any kind of selling trade, and if it trades above 1644 or 50, then after that we can expect some buying pressure from there also. Now let's look into ICICI Bank. In ICICI Bank, it made a negative candle here, and it now trades are below that range. But also trades around that zone, which previously took support from here and consolidated for almost 1 month, and it breaks up that higher side. So my suggestion would be, please let it closes below that level, which is round level 900. And if it closes below 900 and 900, 895, then you can start selling pressure here. And if it shows any kind of buying pressure from that 900 level, then you can also take trade for buying, because previously it took support from that level. It may happen that it will going to take support for another time. So my suggestion would be, please wait. Please look it for 15 to 20 minutes, or if it shows any kind of buying or selling pressure after 1 or 2 p.m., then you can start one-sided trade here. Okay. Now let's look into SBI Bank. In SBI Bank, you can clearly see that it trades below that support line or below that trend line, and now it trades around that 600 level. So if it took support from that 600 level, then you can expect some buying pressure here also. And it previously for 2 days it continuously goes down. So it may happen that it opens around 600 level and shows positive movement from there. But if it trades below 600 level, then you can expect selling pressure here, and you can set a target to 592 to 590. Okay. Or for any buying, if it opens a gap up, then my suggestion would be let it closes above 610. Then after that, we can expect any kind of buying pressure from that level. In Kotak Bank, you can see that it also trades below that range, which the Kotak Bank sustains for 3 to 4 days and closes below that today. And it may goes down if it trades below 1840 or 1835 level, then you can expect our target to 1825. And for any buying, it needs to closes above 1850 or 60 level. Then, and for any proper buying trade, or for any proper swing for buying trade, or any for swing trade, then we'll going to wait for another 15 to 20 minutes if it trades around that zone, which is 1840 or 1820, and it took any kind of support from there, then you can expect some buying pressure from that level also. Okay. Now let's look into Axis Bank. In Axis Bank, you can see that it continuously trades around that higher side for next previous 5 to 6 days, and it did not show any kind of negative movement from there, and it took support from that 930 level. So if it trades above 935 or 940 on Monday, then you can expect some buying pressure here. And for any selling pressure, if it clears below 930, then it may show some good kind of selling pressure here, and you can set a target to 920 to 910. But if it took support from there, then we will going to take trade for buying. Now let's look into IndusInd Bank. In IndusInd Bank, you can clearly see that it trades around that higher level, and it took resistance from that higher level on Friday. Sorry, on Thursday and Friday, and now it goes sideways today. So if it trades above 1240, then you can expect buying pressure here. And for any selling, my suggestion would be, if it trades below 900, 1230 level, then you can expect selling pressure here also. And you can set up target to 1210 to 1200 round level. For any buying, it needs to close above 1240, as I said, and if it trades above that, then you can expect some buying pressure after 1240. Okay. And that's it for today, guys. If you like the video, please share it and subscribe my channel, and bye bye everyone.